All right, guys, welcome. Another part to the Corvette that we're doing back here, okay? Like I said, my name's Alex. This is Knuckleheads Garage, and we're doing stage 2 on the Corvette. Stage 1 was removing the engine, removing all that other stuff, and the carburetor, and all that other, stuff that we don't need anymore. Now, it's time for the suspension. It's time to remove the leaf spring that I told you in the rear, remove the spare tire, remove all of the front suspension, remove all the brakes, and start working with the little tedious little parts. But that's the Corvette we're going to work on today. That's the one for Dr. Jim Boylan's Corvette, and we got the parts. I got them spread out for you. I got the Willwood brakes spread out. I got the right-take suspension spread out. I want you guys to see new parts compared to old parts and why we are, replacing them. So here's the Corvette. Let's get to it, and I'll show you around. Okay, guys, there's a difference between stock brakes and aftermarket brakes. Now, these brakes were good back in '78, and for the maybe 200 horsepower engine that this car had. So these brakes were good for this car around that time. Now we're going to get some bigger brakes. So we're going to remove, the rotors, remove the calipers, remove the suspension, the sway bars, move all that stuff out of the way. Clean up the frame, clean up the wheel wells, make sure everything's nice and clean so when we install the brakes. Now, I'm gonna show you the difference. This is aftermarket brake. Let's compare. Way bigger, way better, cross-drilled and slotted so they could cool down. You could brake way better. This is a Willwood brake kit that we ordered for this Corvette, and I'll show you, it's right back here. This is the way it came in. That's the rotor, spindles, calipers, brake pads. I mean, this is some of the high quality stuff that we're gonna put in this Corvette. And we gotta start off by removing all the suspension. Remember, like I said, the coils, all the bottom suspension. And then we already started by doing the rear. As you can see, this guy over here, Alex, he's helping me remove the spare, which it is right through the spare cover, and then remove the rear suspension. I was telling you in other videos, remember that leaf spring that I told you about? Come check it out, I'll show you. As you can see, we're in the back of the Corvette now. This is the rear spring, the leaf spring that I was telling you about. You see that, how it's like this in the way? Back in 1978, the C3 Corvettes came up with this suspension right here. So this is what we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna remove this guy, remove the differential, remove all the drive shafts, remove the rotors, calipers, remove all that stuff, clean up this frame, paint it so it can look nice and clean all over again. Get rid of all this junk, all this stuff that looks horrible. So next time you come around, next week we come up, you'll see the suspension getting installed and everything coming into its place. Now let's look at the front. Let's go look at the suspension, the new one that we're gonna install in the back. Come here and follow me. This is Rytec. This is their system. This is when we ordered it. This is what it came with. This is the new system, and that's going to go in the back. No more leaf spring. It comes with coilovers, comes with shocks, comes with springs. This is a system that comes with it. You have this bolts and nuts, spindles that are going to come in the front. The Rytec front suspension. That's the top one. That's the new spindles that come with it, so we can add on the brakes, add on all the little parts, so this car can run and drive way better than stock. So this is a suspension that was recommended to us from Summit Racing. They told us that this is the best, I guess you can say the best, one of the best suspensions out there for these types of Corvettes. And Summit, how can you go wrong with Summit? Those guys are awesome. So we went ahead and got all this parts, we went ahead and ordered them, and now it's time to get to work. Let's get to it. Let's get to work, and we'll keep you posted on more videos. Thank you, guys.